In the future, either on this earth or the next, when beings become conscious enough, there will be no more jails. There will be no more supermarkets, but there will be food places where we grow food and we meet to communicate and hand it back and forth with each other. And then there will be people who have so many things at their own home growing. There wouldn't even be gardens. It would be growing. It would just be everywhere growing. Not all over the roads. We'd still be able to get around. We still have what we have. We have veins, just like we do in our body, just like there are in space. So every planet has the same kind of structure to start with. It goes off of sound vibrations gathering. And when they gather, at the same time, nothing is happening right now that can't be changed right now. So even though everything we've talked about, we've created and lived, we can also recreate the new future by talking about it and doing those certain things. And what we do in the future, like I said, this earth or the next, it's already happened on other ones, but I'd like it to be this one that we're on, is where, say, even the people that are doing the most foul, heinous, just despicable acts, when you come clean, you volunteer to go on a probationary little, and it not like, I don't even want to use the word probationary. You choose to do this. You come forward, and because you come forward, you basically, you remove yourself from the law by coming forward and being open with everything you do. And you agree that if at that point you do something bad enough to like, if you kill another human being, at least to start with, until we start working on our relationship with nature. If you kill another human being or rape another human being, you literally have volunteered to be put to sleep because you don't want to do this world anymore and you don't see the truth behind everything that's going on. Every person who's committed a murder, everyone who's committed a crime, every person who's whatever, they can ask that if they go to, you know, if they are removed and if they leave and they're honest about what they've done, if they admit what they've done, they will then end up having the ability to, there was a thing crawling across the floor and I was playing with it, and sorry, it was like a little slug thing. So if they ever have the ability to come in, the courage to admit what they've done, and they know that what I'm talking about, what we're teaching right here, will change the world. And it has already, like I said. This isn't something that hasn't happened a zillion times before. Each one of us has already been the hero, and each one of us has already been the destroyer. It's funny that people don't really get that, but at the same time, when you die, you get to see it. It's so magnificent. It's something more than any TV show will ever be able to show you. That's why we need to start changing what our sounds coming out of our TV screens are, because those echoes go out into space too. And sometimes they get broken up because more people care about things and they distort those things. But the unanimous vibrations always come back to haunt you somehow, one way or another, this life or the next. You will always, always, always encounter your creations. And your creations are the things that you say that you truly believe. And then even if they get interrupted during this lifetime, you'll experience them again in the next time. You'll get to go as far as you want. Like, you'll be able to do the same life over because you'll be like, I was supposed to get to be like this old, and then something accidentally happened. Because accidents, nothing's an accident, but someone else's coordinates was to stop somebody in the center of their life destiny. Don't you see why there's like astral beings who are angry? Because somebody had a destiny before they came here. This is what they wanted to do. This is what Dan wanted to do. Dan's story. But anyway, I'm just playing. So when you come out of a star and you're not tan, like 20, like, you know, the color tan, red, you're actually the second form, which is Dan. And then you'd be Ban, and then you'd be Ann, and then like Anna, how we say, like, and then you'd be Ah, and then you'd go backwards, and they'd be words that we don't say. And it's actually quite simple. Then you go inwards, then you go outwards, then you spin them all around in circles and you say them different ways because each direction causes different things. It's out in the 360, what we call 360 pattern, because that's where things center back into something and they round back out. We were lucky enough to learn how to round our planet. And we do have a round planet. It's round and spinning. But since it's spinning, it's not empty. It's got water. And that's where the empty spots are filled. And we all know that water is really, really deep, and it's keeping us floating and hovering between heat and cold. And that's just how it's always going to work. We're like in the center of a big drop of huge, huge, huge rain and land. Like we are. We're in the center of a huge, huge, gaseous, cosmic, like black water. That's what like clear black water and clear, unseeable water is what we're in. It's like electric water. And it does hear us all the way from one side to the other. Just like if you have a telephone cord on a can to the next room, and somebody's on that telephone cord on a can, and they can hear it. How is that possible? Because it goes through the ground materials we have. Those are the closest ones that carry the echo back. And then now we have ways to do it with other stuff like that. We're learning, but we're using it against ourselves. And everyone has to know that money is not a plot that we're supposed to have. Yes, it's been common, and yes, it's been something that was handed down by our descendants, but our descendants were also becoming more conscious as they got older, and they didn't know how to live together as one, literally. So now even people in the government, people in the whatever that were brought up that way, they believe that they're doing the right thing for the people they care about, but they're not. They're actually harming everyone and everything that will ever be born that is alive right now, because it's a universal consciousness and it's only one livingness in all things at one time. And once anybody does some of these things and sees it, you can literally tap into it and be it in a way where other people are like, what? What? I mean, I can show you the key to time. Unlike any other gurus, they call themselves. Yes, they're God too. They are. But I'm just saying, like, if people want to see truly that they are God, not just that they're one with the Creator, like that's like, I'm one with the Creator, whoever that Creator is. But I'll show you its name. I can't give you its name. It's like, yeah, I can say it, but it's not in words. It's weird. I've said it other places, but not in my body. So I don't know how to explain those things. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't. It's like if you said something right now, it would be as loud as you would hear it 2 miles away down the road, but echoes when we're close enough, we hear them come back. That's usually off of moisture or off of trees or off of leaves or off of dampness or off of heat. Like it echoes off of a wall of heat and cold. It depends on how far the atmosphere is moving in or moving out. Like we can control that with the way we treat the world we're on, because that's the living place we are on. So that's all I'm going to say for now. Peace, guys.